Previous encounters this season were close. Today proved that these two sides mirror each other beautifully, yet clash with completely distinct philosophies. To truly appreciate what unfolded on the pitch, we have to look at the deeper context. These two clubs have been inseparable all season long. Cast your mind back to January's Egypt Cup clash, a grueling, scoreless gridlock that ultimately saw ZED FC edge out Al Masry in a heartbreaking 5-4 penalty shootout. Just a few weeks later, in February, they locked horns again in the Premier League, resulting in a gritty 1-1 draw. Al-Misri entered the stadium today with a massive point to prove, seeking ultimate knockout revenge, while ZED FC looked to cement their status as the most dangerous rising tactical force in Egyptian football. From the opening whistle, Al-Masry established their intent. They looked to bypass ZED's highly organized mid-block by unblocking the wide channels and enforcing a punishing counter-press the moment they surrendered possession. ZED FC stayed incredibly disciplined early on, absorbing waves of pressure and trying to trigger quick transitions to exploit space behind the advancing fullbacks. But the definitive moment of the match arrived just before the halftime whistle. In the 43rd minute, Marone Timine broke the deadlock. It was a sequence born out of pure persistence, catching the ZED defensive line just a fraction flat-footed. Temine's clinical finish blew the game wide open and sent El Misri into the interval with a hard-earned 1-0 advantage. The second half forced a complete tactical shift. ZED FC could no longer afford to sit back and play the waiting game. They altered their shape, pushing their fullbacks much higher up the pitch to create overloads in the middle third. They started winning the second balls and dictated the tempo for a dangerous 15-minute spell that put Al Masry on their heels. However, Al Masry's defensive resilience was nothing short of a masterclass. Instead of panicking under the increased pressure, they transitioned seamlessly into a compact low block. They squeezed the space between their defensive and midfield lines effectively, isolating ZED's primary creators and forcing them into low percentage crosses from deep position. Every player brought into the defensive shift, tracking back relentlessly to protect the narrowly. When you strip it all down, this match was decided by the finest margins. Al Masry successfully exorcised the demons of their earlier cup heartbreak, proving that their defensive grit can weather any tactical storm when it matters most. For ZED FC, it is a tough exit, but their structural maturity proves they belong at the very top tier of the domestic game. Al Masry punches their ticket to the final, and on this evidence, they have all the ingredients to go all the way and lift the silverware. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you on the next